Okay, so in this topic, I want to kind of cover the rules and guidelines for developing a module. We're going to be developing the graphics and the videos internally, but we do want to partner with experts in the field to develop the individual modules. And so here's the general guidelines or rules for each module, which is basically the weekly email that we send out in the education process. So we want to hit between 400 to 2,000 words. That's a general best practice in email marketing, which we are assuming transfers to this approach, being that it's just the absorption of content. But we think that's a good chunk of explaining a specific idea. We want to do really between a fifth and ninth grade reading level. That hits about 70% of the U.S. population as far as their comfortability. So if we can fit our concepts within um, that scale of reading level, that's going to be ideal. That's going to be the general guideline for the writing. We do want to make sure the writing is streamlined, so our purpose in this is not to be very hyper specific or very scrupulous or technical in each of our word choices, where we would in the academic paper or speaking to other technicians in the field. We do want to communicate to our audience directly, to be conversational. We know that improves comprehension in many different fields, especially in marketing, and that's the idea of the module. The general structure of the written content, we want to do what, why, and how. So there's the basic format of questions answering. We want to focus on a specific aspect of the issue, um, why it occurs to the best of our knowledge, and how to resolve it. So we don't want to raise issues and talk about symptomology without talking about approaches to address it. We don't want people to linger in symptomology or have that reflection intensify that experience. We want to give ideas to improve it in every module, so they have ways to think about and start mentally rehearsing the practice in the meantime. These are spaced at a weekly interval designed to chunk up the learning, and over the course of the year is kind of arbitrary. It can go on as long as it needs to. Just to explore the different elements other than the writing, graphic elements and video elements, it's a multimodal, multi-approach way of education. And so this has been shown in many situations, not only health education, to improve comprehension, video specifically, around the 40% in some studies. Graphic elements and visual anchors have shown comprehension rates go up by 89% in some different situations, but not in the health field specifically. These elements are going to help drive these concepts home, and we want to test and see how this affects comprehension, how this promotes integration, internalization, and recovery. And getting more specific, just to see each element, we have a specific title link that we look at. We want a feedback methodology, so it always improves, always evolves with the feedback of our clients, and options to track things. But for now, just focus on, for the content partners, we want to focus on specific elements of the condition, broken down, and but not all elements of the condition, but coping strategies broken down into weekly chunks. We have a content list that we send out if you're interested, and focusing the writing between 4 to 200 words and a conversational tone, what, why, how, and we'll send some examples if interested. So we do thank you for your interest, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon about partnering with us to develop this even more. We do appreciate you. Take care.